But I told him if he wasn't gonna buy this car, I was gonna buy it myself. Because the deal, I really can't say it's pretty good. All right, so Doug, what are we doing today?
We're going to go to the dealership.
Oh, we're not gonna tell you what car yet. No, you're gonna see it anyway. You're gonna forget.
Yeah, you're gonna see it anyway.
Yeah, thumbnail.
We're gonna go pick up a. Should we tell him?
Yeah, go ahead, tell him.
E46 M3 Phoenix Yellow.
So this is a rare color. You don't see this often a lot. Really unique story. I'm not gonna tell you the whole thing, but we'll go to the dealer, check it out, and I can't wait to see it. But this is gonna be the lead vehicle tomorrow.
Correct,
right?
for the event tomorrow. So it should be a lot of fun. Supposedly it drives very well. Motor's healthy. Yeah, we got lucky. With this car.
Well, he got lucky.
Out of nowhere. I woke up this morning not even imagining that E46 M3 Phoenix Yellow was gonna come around. So
we'll see you at the dealer, or we'll see you in the car, the minivan. Yeah, so this only means we're gonna be filming today. All right, so we're heading somewhere. What city is this again? Huh?
Germantown.
We're heading to Germantown.
Tennessee.
Okay. We're heading to Germantown, Tennessee. We're going to be picking up Doug's car, like we said, inside the house. It's at the dealer right now. It's not your typical dealer. It's at a Volkswagen dealer. I guess somebody traded that vehicle in for a Volkswagen. But today, it's going to be the start of his track build. E46 M3, Phoenix Yellow, really rare, and color-wise, is not a common color. It's not a very favorite color out there, but it is a really unique color, very nice. It's the before the Austin Yellow color, which is nice. So he's gonna let me drive it. And I'm not gonna do anything stupid to him. So I'm gonna drive it, see how it is. I'm excited, and we'll see more about the car when we get there.
Cash. Hold that cash.
Got you.
There's 20 pesos in there.
It's a lot more than what I got in my wallet.
Lots of pesos.
Pesos? So Doug, tell me, did you wake up this morning thinking you were getting an M3?
Not at all, man. Not at all.
Really? It's not exactly your typical morning?
Well, I've always had a soft spot for the Phoenix Yellow, E46.
Okay.
I used to see them around when I was a kid, and those special colors, that one and Laguna Seca Blue, are very rare.
Two of the rarest colors out there.
Yes. So they usually command the premium. And I have a lot of cars, but I couldn't pass this one up. It's
a steal for a deal.
Yeah, it's a deal. It's really a deal, and it needs love.
Needs a lot of love.
It needs a lot of love.
But Doug's got plenty of love.
I'm gonna give it what it needs. So yeah, I'm gonna give it the love it needs. So.
Yeah. No, they did have siding.
And I told him, I was like, hey, since he has a connect at the dealer, and some sources out here, if he ever sees an E90 or E92 M3 for a good deal, let me know.
Correct. So I'll be on the lookout for that.
But it has to be this type of deal, though. We can't tell you what the deal is, but it has to be this type of deal.
Yeah, the deal can't come out, man. It can't come out at all. I really got lucky, so. But at the same time, don't think it's gonna be awesome, like mint. But I warned you before, so.
Yeah, he warned you. It's more for a track car.
Correct.
So.
I would feel bad tracking a mint Phoenix Yellow E46. I wouldn't do it.
So what if I crash it for you before you take it to the track? Is that okay?
No, it's not alright.
Okay.
No, don't do that, please.
Please don't do that. Please don't do that. I beg of you.
Jason, what do you think about the color?
It's pretty cool. I'm not into cars, so when it comes to sunshine yellow, it's pretty nice.
That's exactly the name of the color.
Sunshine Yellow?
Yeah.
All smiles and rainbows, guys. Don't worry. All right, so we're live.
All right, we're just pulling up to this Volkswagen dealer. So Doug's brother works for Audi, and he's a tech there. He was able to come here on his lunch break and actually give it a test drive. So basically, Doug kind of bought it sight unseen.
Correct.
And this is what happens when you find a good deal. You just buy it without even knowing.
All right, Jason. Peace.
Good luck, guys. Do my own stuff now.
Well, we're here for an event. We're having an event tomorrow with BMW Invasion. Down by Harbor Town?
Down by the pyramid, downtown.
So what BMW Invasion, what it do?
So we have events throughout the United States, the East Coast of the United States. So right now we're here this weekend to see if it's going to be a big idea for us to have our full social media team come here and throw a large scale event. We had an event up in New York.
Really?
Like 50 some cars. We had an event up in Florida, 600 cars that came. But New York was more strict because of COVID, so we had to limit it. But there's probably 400 cars that want to come out to these events. So we're having
All
an
of
event
BMW?
tomorrow. All BMWs.
There it is.
Man,
Yep, there's one right there.
There it is.
Come on, you might well come on around. I like that.
So what do you think?
So, as you can see here, it's in rough shape, but this is really not for a show. It's more for like a track car. Besides that, he got a really good deal for it. And yeah, he has original seats in there. Original seats, 6-speed. We're gonna wash it tonight. We're gonna get the paints pretty good for tomorrow.
Wow. I was expecting worse.
No, yeah, and that was like the first thing I looked at.
So what do you think of the condition so far?
It's better than I expected. Yeah.
Are you happy?
Yeah. I thought it was gonna be bad.
Yeah.
It's got a little too much spring and not enough shock for sure. And I can tell that just like in and out of the shock.
Yeah.
I mean, it's
So-
got the bounce.
Suspension looks like somebody maybe cheaped out on suspension
There's some pretty nice looking candy plates up front.
aftermarket tail lights.
Yeah, these tails have to go, man.
Yeah.
My personal thought with this, obviously, if it's going to be a show car, it needs a lot of work, but his predominantly function for this is going to be more of a track car. So obviously a track car doesn't need to be perfect, but it needs to be functional. This has all the functional, has all the bells and whistles you need for the track. What he's probably going to have to do is probably replace some of the key issues, like suspension-wise.
Keep the trunk closed.
Yeah, keep the trunk closed. It has a 6-speed manual, factory interior, and it's a clean car overall, besides some of the things here and there. The paint's not really a big issue with him. He doesn't really care because the main purpose of this is a track car. Nothing else besides that. But it looks great. Besides these aftermarket taillights. Not a good look. Okay, so it closes.
Yeah.
Alright, interior looks pretty decent for the amount of miles and how many years it has on. He's going to need some work, but I think he's replacing the driver's seat with the race seat that he has up in his attic. But let's look underneath the hood. So as you can tell, basically just looking at it right now, one thing that's aftermarket is definitely suspension. Coilover said, I think Doug said it was basically something cheap. He's obviously going to replace it. When tracking your vehicle, suspension is obviously key, and also tires, so he's definitely going to be doing that swapped out. But his brother, which is a tech, checked the vehicle out. He said all the mechanicals, the engine runs strong, and this is going to be a fun project car. I'm excited to see his build on this car, and maybe when we come back for a BMW Invasion large-scale event, maybe he'll be ready for the next event. But this will be leading the vehicle or the rally tomorrow, which we're going to slap on decals on the side of the car or even the front and the rear. But let me know what you guys think in the comments. Really rare color. It's similar to Austin Yellow, but it's more of a darker color. It kind of has a more tint of green in it. But I told him if he was going to buy this car, I was going to buy it myself. Because the deal, I really can't say, it's pretty good. Justin, what do you think?
All right, so I'm not much of a car enthusiast. I've honestly only seen this car in a video game, but it's just a beautiful car. And like Kenneth stated, we can't say what the deal was, but it was an amazing deal for Doug. Really happy for him. Doug, I know he's been eyeing this car for a long time. So Doug, I'm happy for you, man. And just as Kenneth said also, you know, I'm excited to see what you do with this build and your story behind it and everything. And I cannot wait to see you tear this thing up on the track. It's going to be amazing. I know he's a great racer as it is, and to see him with his dream car on the track,
And he's been sponsored by a couple companies already, so
Yep.
you know, it's a hobby, but maybe it could turn into something more than that.
Yeah, so you know, I'm really excited to see what happens. So yeah, we'll see how it goes.
I'm gonna capture all this B-roll for you guys because you know what, you need to see this on a better scale before the sun comes down. It's
Yeah.
a little bit different here because the sun goes down quicker than where I'm used to in Florida. Maybe because obviously we're closer to the equator. But I'll get some B-roll for you guys. Hope you guys enjoyed the footage. And tonight we're gonna have to wash the car to get it ready for the rally tomorrow.
Oh yeah.
You know, I definitely did not wake up.
Make sure you record this, Justin.
Thinking I was gonna get another car. Thankfully, I have very
Supporting wife.
supporting people in my life. Elvia. So, but you know, couldn't pass it up. It's not very often that, you know, Phoenix yellows come around. So, and as a matter of fact, it's actually a very blessed day for me, you could say, because I refied my house earlier today.
Really?
I got a killer rate, so right, it's 5 o'clock. At 1 p.m., I was sitting literally refinancing our home for a really, really good rate. And you know, 5 o'clock here, like it's crazy, man.
Oh, look, actually, no trade. You get a 2005 3 Series with 162,000 miles.
Okay.
How long was this car at the dealer?
You got it last night. didn't you?
Last night, about 9 o'clock. He know people.
Yeah.
Next question I got for you is: so what do you plan on doing tonight with this car?
So tonight we'll drive it home. Actually, you know what? Best thing I'm gonna let do before he gets back to Florida. I'm gonna let him drive it the way home, all the way home. So he's actually gonna have first drives. You know, I'm gonna have it for the rest of the time. So
Yeah, that's crazy. That's crazy. I know I would be anxious to drive right away, but I appreciate that. I won't wreck it.
yeah, don't work on the way home.
Yeah. But what's interesting too is to feel what a naturally aspirated M3 feels like compared to what I drive at F80 M3.
Right.
Obviously, this is not OEM. There's some modifications that made it different. But it'd be nice to hear the stock exhaust note. I'm sure it's stock exhaust, right?
Yeah.
It looks stock exhaust. And
Stock exhaust, stock motor. It looks like they kept up with the maintenance on the motor. Motor sounds healthy. It drives fine. You know, we'll just have to do upgrades like suspension, brakes, tail lights, headlights, cosmetics. Most of it is cosmetics. So
that means more money dumping into cars.
yeah, unfortunately, but we can maybe cut this part out, right?
Alright, so this guy here was the one, that's actually Doug's brother. And he was the one that basically kind of like inspected a little bit and see how it ran. How did it run?
A little rough.
A little
but
rough?
It was good. Engine-wise, it was good.
Engine-wise?
Suspension needs a little bit of work, but other than that, it's pretty good.
What else do you think it needs work besides the body or the paint?
I think it's pretty much straight.
Think it's good?
I would just, freshen up the suspension on there, and
It's good?
that should be fine.
Yeah,
And that, like I said, that's Doug's brother, and he's a tech at Audi, so he was able to come here on his lunch break and kind of inspect it and kind of give it a different look. And he verified it was solid. It was a solid car. So, like I said, the deal he got, it's gonna be perfect for the track.
All right, here we go. We're live. So what are you about to do right now?
I'm gonna start it up for the first time myself.
Oh, all right.
Let's see what it's about. So it's right up.
All right, the clutch is smooth. It definitely feels a little bit stiff. But this is pretty cool, man. Never really driven a E46 M3, but this is definitely interesting. Hopefully you can see me on camera. I'm really happy that Doug was able to give me the opportunity to drive it. It really means a lot to me. But I couldn't say any more. Really appreciative of that. And when he comes down to Florida, he'll have the opportunity to drive my F80 M3. But yeah, it's for the amount of years it has on it and the amount of miles it has on it, it's a pretty decent condition inside. I wouldn't expect it to be anything different than that. What do you think, Justin? Vlog yourself. Show your face a little bit. Go like this.
I'm going like this. It's nice. This is different for me. I'm not used to this.
Yeah.
All right, yeah. It sounds nice. I'm not gonna lie. That really sounds nice. Whoa. Okay. But yeah, engine sounds good. It sounds healthy. You know, sounds nice.
All right. So a little quick 10-minute review about the car. It shifts pretty well. solid gearbox. I'm not sure if the clutch is stock. It feels a little bit stiffer than mine, obviously because it's less than technology. But the car feels good. Doesn't sound the greatest. So the E46 platform is known for the tinny type of exhaust note. So that's apparent in this one too. Stock exhaust, but you hear right now, not the best sounding M3. The best sounding M3 obviously would be the E9X platform, and then the F80 platform or the F8X platform. After Active Auto Work was able to make that happen, make that sound better. But like I said, I want to thank you, Doug, when you're watching this. Thank you for letting me drive this car, and I really appreciate it. You know, to be honest, for you just buying the car and you driving our rental minivan instead of this, I appreciate that.
Thanks. Thank you for letting me sit in it.
Exactly.
Thank you for letting me sit in the passenger seat.
Like I said, it's a solid car. I can't wait to have another project car. I know my fiance won't let me yet because we have other goals in life to purchase and to accomplish. A house would be ideal next. So
this is just a question for Kenneth. You know, this Resilient isn't really part of Doug's M3 build, but just out of curiosity. Now, Kenneth, when you got your current M3, did you know exactly what you wanted to do to the car?
No, to be honest, when I first got it, I thought the only thing I was gonna do was just basically, besides that truck that passes by, was just suspension, right? Lower the vehicle.
Okay.
Eventually get some nice wheels on the car. Didn't ever think I was gonna get BBS wheels on it. So to have that on the vehicle right now is just a blessing. You know, I'm very humble about that.
Thank you, BBS.
Thank you for BBS for making an awesome wheel brand or awesome wheels. And I wasn't really gonna go too much into modifications like I have done now, but everything works out for a reason, right? So I'm really happy to be able to document my build on the YouTube platform and also the Instagram platform. I know a lot of you guys have been reaching out recently, asking about the F80, the Eco-Link mid-pipe. I'm always there to answer questions. I'm always there to help out, so let me know. But that was a good question, Justin. But the answer is, never in my years I thought I'd be modifying my car to where it is at today, and it's still not done yet. But other than that, the seat warmers work, the heated seats work.
Okay.
Both sides.
Really?
All the windows work.
Okay.
Solid deal.
Perfect.
Awesome.
These go down too?
No. I didn't check.
Okay.
Yeah, they do go down. There's switches for them.
No, but I don't think it does. Does it open up? Maybe it opens out?
Maybe it opens out, yeah.
Yeah, I didn't really check.
Kind of like the van.
No, but it's a good solid, man. We'll have fun cleaning it later.